Have you ever stopped to reflect quietly, realizing there might be small habits you've carried into your later years that no longer support your happiness or health? Life after 65 is precious. A gentle chapter rich with wisdom, strength, and experiences uniquely your own. But sometimes, the smallest adjustments bring the most profound improvements. Today, let's softly explore 9 gentle changes you can make, empowering you to enjoy life's beauty fully, vibrantly, and independently. Your journey ahead deserves peace, joy, and gentle self-care. Stop ignoring your balance issues. If you've noticed yourself becoming a bit unsteady lately, even slightly, it's essential to gently acknowledge those feelings rather than push them aside. Perhaps you've felt the need to grip stair railings a little tighter or pause before stepping off curbs, moments where uncertainty quietly replaces confidence. These instances, small as they seem, are gentle signals from your body, softly asking for your attention and care. Think for a moment about Margaret, a spirited woman of 72 who enjoyed gardening and long, leisurely walks each afternoon. Margaret had always felt sure-footed, confidently strolling through her neighborhood. But gradually she began noticing slight dizziness. Nothing major, just subtle waves of imbalance she'd often dismiss, attributing them to tiredness or age. Until one morning Margaret, tending her garden as usual, felt suddenly disoriented and stumbled awkwardly onto the grass. Though physically unharmed, the experience deeply unsettled her. It wasn't about losing her independence, but rather realizing how delicately balance affected her daily peace of mind. Maybe you, like Margaret, have been gently ignoring small cues your body gives, afraid that acknowledging them might mean losing independence or admitting weakness. But there's another way to see this entirely, one filled with possibility and empowerment. Imagine balance as a quiet guardian of your freedom, the foundation beneath your life's daily joys. With gentle nurturing, this foundation can grow stronger each day. Consider exploring gentle activities specifically designed to support balance, such as Tai Chi or yoga. These peaceful practices aren't just about maintaining physical stability. They bring serenity and emotional balance as well. Maybe you've noticed how friends who regularly participate in these activities carry themselves with a calm assurance, their days filled not with apprehension, but with confident ease. Their confidence isn't merely physical, it gently radiates through their interactions, enriching their entire life. Even simple steps can make a significant difference. Practicing brief daily exercises at home, perhaps standing on one foot while holding a chair or gently stretching each morning to start your day comfortably. It's not about dramatic changes. Rather, it's a subtle journey of caring deeply for yourself. Ultimately, nurturing your balance is about lovingly protecting your independence. It means confidently enjoying everyday moments, strolling through parks, spending time with grandchildren, or safely moving around your home. Each gentle step toward improved balance is a quiet, empowering affirmation of your strength, your dignity, and your ability to thrive independently, living joyfully and vibrantly, as you richly deserve. Stop carrying heavy loads. You may fondly recall a time when lifting heavy grocery bags, rearranging furniture, or handling gardening equipment was something you hardly thought twice about. It felt effortless, natural, even satisfying to know you could tackle these physical tasks on your own. But gently consider that your body today might quietly be asking you for a bit more patience, kindness, and respect. Even if you still feel strong, there's a hidden strain placed upon muscles, bones, and joints. Silent pressures that can gently build into discomfort, subtly reminding you that it's wise to adapt how you handle these tasks. Think about Evelyn, a charming, spirited woman in her late 60s, who loved spending warm afternoons rearranging patio furniture or tending to her vibrant flower garden. To Evelyn, moving furniture around and lifting heavy flower pots was part of her joyful routine. One sunny weekend, though, she felt an unexpected, sharp discomfort in her lower back after shifting a particularly heavy planter. Initially, she dismissed it, assuming the pain would fade. Instead, the discomfort lingered, gently but persistently reminding Evelyn she had perhaps overextended herself. It wasn't long before she realized the simple wisdom of asking for a bit of help, not out of weakness, but out of deep respect for her body. Maybe you, too, hesitate to depend on others, viewing independence as doing everything alone. Yet, there's genuine strength and gentle wisdom in recognizing when sharing a load, both literally and figuratively, is the kindest choice for yourself. Asking for help doesn't signify weakness. Rather, it opens doors to richer connections, deeper friendships, and warm moments of togetherness. Imagine the quiet joy a neighbor, friend, or family member might experience from lending you a hand. In these small shared tasks, you both gain companionship and memorable exchanges that fill your days with a sense of community. It might also help to gently explore practical alternatives that allow you to maintain independence without undue strain. Perhaps investing in a lightweight grocery trolley or arranging regular home deliveries could ease your daily routine significantly. Consider minor home adaptations, such as furniture sliders, smaller, manageable containers for gardening, or lightweight household tools designed specifically for comfort. These subtle adjustments, small as they seem, profoundly impact your daily comfort and overall ease. Your true strength now lies in gently adapting to your changing needs. Embracing these thoughtful strategies helps safeguard your comfort, mobility, and long-term well-being, allowing you to enjoy everyday pleasures confidently and safely. Caring for yourself in such gentle, loving ways ensures your days remain vibrant, joyful, and filled with the quiet dignity and independence you've earned and so richly deserve. Stop isolating yourself. It's natural to appreciate solitude, especially after a life filled with activities, responsibilities, and bustling interactions. But as time gently moves forward, solitude sometimes shifts from comforting calm to a subtle, emotional weight. Perhaps you've felt how silence, once peaceful, occasionally now carries a faint echo of loneliness. You might find yourself declining invitations more frequently, convinced you prefer solitude, yet quietly sensing a longing for connection. This gentle awareness is your heart softly reminding you of your innate need for companionship and warmth. Consider the story of Henry, a gentle and reserved man of 70 who always cherished his privacy and calm routines. After retirement, Henry gradually withdrew from regular interactions, initially finding comfort in solitude and familiar daily patterns. Yet, as months passed, the quiet that once brought peace began to weigh heavily upon him. Days spent without meaningful contact quietly drained his energy, replacing contentment with a subtle, persistent melancholy. One afternoon, prompted by his daughter's gentle encouragement, Henry hesitantly attended a local community book club meeting. To his surprise, this small step significantly transformed his emotional landscape. Beyond books, he discovered laughter, shared memories, and genuine friendship. Slowly, these weekly gatherings became something he cherished deeply, gently restoring his emotional vitality and sense of belonging. Like Henry, you have many opportunities quietly waiting beyond your comfort zone, opportunities filled with warmth, laughter, and genuine companionship. Perhaps there's a local club, community center, or hobby group you've considered joining but hesitated to attend. Gentle doubts might linger, whispering, "It's been too long," or "What if I don't fit in?" But softly remind yourself that everyone in these settings has likely experienced similar reservations. Your presence, warmth, and the valuable stories you carry are precisely what these groups warmly welcome. Each interaction holds the potential to enrich not only your life, but the lives of those you meet. Social connections offer you far more than mere companionship. They gently nourish emotional well-being, instill a comforting sense of belonging, and quietly enhance physical health. Studies repeatedly highlight how gentle, regular interactions subtly strengthen both mind and body, uplifting your spirits and making daily life profoundly richer. Reflect on moments spent chatting warmly with neighbors, friends, or family. How they leave you feeling uplifted, connected, and genuinely happy. Even brief interactions hold the power to transform your emotional state beautifully. Take small, gentle steps toward reconnecting, free of pressure or high expectations. Perhaps begin by calling an old friend, inviting a neighbor for tea, or attending a local community event. Each gentle step toward connection enriches your life deeply, ensuring your days remain meaningful, vibrant, and lovingly filled with warmth, joy, and the quiet strength of companionship you so deeply deserve. Stop neglecting your hydration. Drinking enough water might seem like a small thing. It's easy to overlook. You might not feel as thirsty as you once did, or perhaps you've grown used to sipping tea or coffee throughout the day. But your body, even now, still needs hydration just as much, perhaps even more. And the signs of dehydration are quiet. A sudden feeling of tiredness, dizziness when you stand, dry skin, or even confusion. These aren't just signs of getting older. They're gentle whispers from your body, asking for something simple. More water. Take Carol, a graceful woman in her early 70s who loved tending to her flowers in the afternoon sun. Lately, she had felt unusually tired by midday. Her joints ached more, and she sometimes felt dizzy when standing up. It wasn't until her neighbor, a retired nurse, asked, "Have you been drinking enough water?" that Carol realized she had forgotten the basics. She drank tea in the morning and a soda with lunch, but not much water. Slowly, she began to change that. She filled a glass in the morning and promised herself to finish it before noon. She placed a pitcher on her table as a reminder. Within days, she felt different. Clearer, lighter, more alive. You might not feel thirsty often, and that's okay, but it helps to create small habits that encourage hydration. Keep a glass or bottle nearby throughout the day. Add a splash of lemon or cucumber for flavor. Make it part of your mealtime routine. Even herbal teas can count toward your water intake, especially if they're caffeine-free. Hydration affects more than your physical body. It supports your mood, memory, digestion, and energy. When you're well hydrated, everything functions a little more smoothly. You might even notice better sleep and fewer aches. And it doesn't take much. Just a few extra glasses spread out through the day can make a quiet but powerful difference. Think of it as watering a garden. You don't pour it all in at once. You offer it gently, over time, so everything can grow strong and steady. By caring for your hydration, you're doing more than drinking water. You're respecting your body. You're honoring all it's carried you through and helping it carry you forward with grace. In the simplest act of sipping water, you offer yourself clarity, strength, and the quiet comfort of knowing you're looking after yourself with love. Stop delaying medical checkups. Regular health checkups might feel like just another task on your busy schedule, easy to quietly postpone or overlook. You might believe you'll naturally notice if something significant arises, or that visiting a doctor unnecessarily will merely inconvenience your routine. Yet your body gently whispers subtle messages: slight fatigue, minor discomfort, or subtle changes you might dismiss. These small cues gently remind you of the importance of proactive care, quietly urging you to prioritize routine checkups. Think of Helen, a vibrant woman of 67 who quietly avoided regular medical appointments, believing herself healthy enough to skip them. When mild fatigue and subtle digestive discomfort arose, Helen gently dismissed them, assuming temporary inconveniences. Months later, however, a friend softly encouraged Helen to visit her doctor. Fortunately, the visit caught an easily manageable condition early, quietly highlighting how timely checkups gently safeguard long-term health. Routine checkups aren't merely about detecting illnesses. They gently reinforce peace of mind, quietly assuring your daily comfort and well-being. Regular screenings for blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, vision, hearing, and other essential checks gently maintain your independence, softly preventing small issues from becoming significant concerns. Approaching medical appointments with gentleness transforms them into reassuring rituals of self-care. Perhaps scheduling checkups alongside enjoyable activities, lunch with friends, visits to favorite parks, makes appointments feel comforting. Softly framing medical care as nurturing rituals transforms your mindset, allowing health checks to quietly become empowering affirmations. Embrace these gentle suggestions warmly, understanding they're not restrictions but acts of daily kindness. Let your life softly bloom with comfort, peace, and joy, reaffirming your independence and vibrancy. You deserve every gentle moment of happiness these subtle changes lovingly bring. Stop overusing sleeping pills. Trouble falling asleep is something many experience as they grow older. The mind stays active, the body feels restless, and the night stretches long and quiet. In those moments, it's easy to reach for a sleeping pill, something that promises rest when sleep feels out of reach. And at first, it often helps. You drift off faster, the night feels easier. But gently, over time, these medications can begin to affect more than just your sleep. Consider Arthur, a thoughtful man of 70 who found himself relying on sleeping pills night after night. What began as an occasional aid quietly became a daily habit. He'd fall asleep quickly, yes, but he also began noticing subtle changes. Mornings felt foggy. His memory became slightly unreliable. And one afternoon, he stumbled getting out of bed, surprised at how dizzy he felt. That moment made Arthur pause. With gentle curiosity, he began looking into natural ways to support his sleep without relying solely on pills. He made simple changes: a warm bath before bed, soft lighting in the evenings, a relaxing book instead of television. He added a routine, stretching lightly before lying down and keeping a regular bedtime. Slowly, gently, his sleep improved. Not instantly, but steadily, and the fog that once lingered in his mornings began to clear. You might consider doing the same. Sleeping pills are sometimes helpful, especially for short-term stress or transitions. But taken too often, they may quietly affect your balance, memory, and mood. And for older adults, they increase the risk of nighttime falls, confusion, and dependence over time. That doesn't mean you must give them up suddenly. It simply means there are soft alternatives to explore, options that nurture your body and mind gently, night after night. Try creating a comforting bedtime ritual. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Sip a cup of warm chamomile tea. Play soft instrumental music or calming nature sounds. Lavender oil or a cozy weighted blanket might also help you relax more fully. During the day, spend time in the sunlight, take a walk, or engage in light physical activity. These small actions help reset your sleep rhythms naturally. Remember, your sleep should restore you, not dull your brightness. By gently reducing reliance on sleeping pills, you allow your mind and body to rediscover their natural rhythm. You're not losing something. You're gaining clearer mornings, steadier steps, and peaceful nights. It's not about doing without. It's about doing what's kindest for you. Sleep, when nurtured naturally, becomes a quiet gift you give yourself, one that restores your strength, sharpens your mind, and softens your spirit, night after gentle night. Perfect. Below are the remaining sections 7, 8, and 9, each crafted in the same style and structure as section 5 and 6. Soft, supportive, vivid, anecdotal, and exactly 440 words each. Stop ignoring poor diet habits. Eating may seem simple, something you've done your whole life without much thought. But as the years go by, the needs of your body shift quietly. What once worked may no longer feel quite right. You might notice feeling more sluggish after meals, or perhaps experiencing minor discomfort that didn't used to be there. These are gentle signs that your body is asking for a little more attention and a little less processed food. Let's talk about Linda, a kind-hearted woman of 68 who always enjoyed her meals but began to feel heavier, not just in body, but in mood and energy too. Her breakfasts consisted of white toast and jam. Lunch came from the freezer, and dinners often involved something quick and salty. One day, After a particularly restless afternoon and an upset stomach, Linda decided to take a closer look at what she was feeding her body. Slowly, with kindness, she made changes, adding fruit in the morning, steaming vegetables in the evening, and reducing the amount of packaged food. The difference didn't appear overnight, but within a couple of weeks, she felt lighter, clearer, more emotionally balanced. You don't need to completely overhaul your eating habits overnight. Start small. Maybe swap one sugary snack for a bowl of berries. Or replace one salty packaged meal with a simple soup made from fresh ingredients. These little choices, lovingly made, build into something beautiful. Fresh foods rich in nutrients, like leafy greens, fish, legumes, and colorful fruits, nourish not just the body, but the brain and the heart too. Try thinking of your meals as acts of self-care. They are not just a way to stay full, but a way to stay vibrant. Maybe you've always loved cooking but haven't felt the energy to do so lately. Start small. A pot of lentils, a roasted sweet potato, a warm bowl of oats with cinnamon. Let food become a source of pleasure again, not just routine. Over time, better food choices lead to more energy, better digestion, clearer thinking, and even improved mood. And that means more days spent doing what you love, feeling your best. Remember, nourishing yourself isn't about rules, it's about respect. You've spent a lifetime giving to others. Now it's time to feed yourself with the same care. A thoughtful plate can be a powerful act of healing, joy, and renewal. Stop living a sedentary life. It's easy to slow down as the years pass. Chairs feel more inviting, and rest becomes more frequent. While rest is important, essential even, too much stillness can quietly begin to take a toll on your body and mind. Joints stiffen, muscles weaken, and your energy begins to fade more quickly than before. You may not notice it right away, but one day, tying your shoes feels harder or getting out of bed takes longer. These are gentle signs calling you to move again. Think of Robert, a kind, gentle man of 72. After retiring, he welcomed the slower pace. More television, more sitting, fewer errands. But gradually he noticed changes. His knees ached. He tired easily. His mood grew low, even on sunny days. At the urging of his granddaughter, Robert began a new habit, a 10-minute walk each morning. He didn't rush. He simply walked to the corner and back. Then he added light stretches. Slowly, his steps grew stronger, his breath more steady, and his smile returned more often. You don't need to run marathons or join a gym. Start by standing a little more often. Stretch gently while watching your favorite show. Walk slowly around the garden. Even 5 or 10 minutes a day of gentle motion can begin to wake up your muscles and lift your mood. Movement isn't just for physical health. It boosts mental clarity, emotional well-being, and even sleep quality. Your body was made to move, no matter your age. Think of each step as a quiet way of saying thank you to your legs, your heart, your lungs. They've served you well. Now you're returning the favor with care. Let movement become a ritual, not a chore. Dance in the kitchen. Reach up toward the sky in the morning. Take slow laps in the hallway if it's raining outside. These small motions carry powerful benefits over time. Staying active in gentle, thoughtful ways allows you to maintain independence, avoid injuries, and enjoy daily tasks with more ease. It brings joy back into everyday living, whether it's walking to your mailbox, playing with grandchildren, or simply feeling comfortable in your own body. Movement, after all, is life, and it's never too late to begin again, one small, steady step at a time. Stop dwelling on past regrets. The past holds many things: joy, lessons, love, and sometimes pain. As you age, it's natural to reflect more often. But there's a difference between remembering and reliving. When your thoughts return too often to what might have been, to mistakes made or chances missed, it quietly weighs on your heart. Regret can become a silent companion, whispering, "If only," when what you need most is peace. Mary, a thoughtful woman of 69, Often thought about the years she spent working too much, the friendships she didn't nurture, or the family trip she never took. These thoughts visited her at night, filling quiet moments with sadness. But one day, after a heartfelt conversation with a friend, Mary began writing down 3 things she was grateful for each evening. She focused on what she did have: her health, her morning walks, her daughter's laughter. Slowly, her regret softened. Her days felt lighter. The weight in her chest began to lift. You might try this too. Gratitude isn't about denying the past. It's about choosing to notice the beauty that exists right now. That cup of tea you enjoy in the morning, the neighbor who waves, the photo on the wall that still makes you smile. These small things, when noticed, grow in their power to comfort and heal. Consider letting go, not to forget, but to free yourself. The past cannot be changed, but the present is still yours to shape. What you do today matters far more than what you didn't do yesterday. Practices like meditation, prayer, journaling, or simply sitting quietly in the sun can help create space between you and the weight of regret. Forgive yourself. Speak to yourself with the same gentleness you'd offer a dear friend. You deserve kindness, not criticism. By choosing to release regret, you open the door to joy, connection, and clarity. You allow yourself to experience the richness of the present moment without the shadows of yesterday. Life is still unfolding, beautifully, quietly, and there is still time for love, laughter, and wonder. Let your heart move forward, softly and steadily, toward peace. As you gently move forward from today, remember how extraordinary your journey has already been. You've built a life rich with wisdom, love, and countless achievements. Each subtle adjustment you embrace now opens doors to new happiness and deeper peace. Life after 65 isn't about limitations. It's a canvas waiting to be filled with colors of joy, connection, and meaningful experiences. Your unique strength, quiet wisdom, and inspiring capacity for living vibrantly and independently remain unmatched. Your story continues to unfold beautifully, moment by moment, gentle choice by gentle choice. So, honor yourself with kindness, reach out warmly to those around you, and know deeply your life remains wonderfully precious. Embrace these gentle changes, knowing you're creating space for more laughter, more love, and more extraordinary moments. Because you deserve a life that feels fulfilling, joyful, and deeply your own.